Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. We are going to get started right away. I was actually doing the readings for next week, but then I realized we are having a 6/6 portal happening. I'm recording this on Thursday the 5th, happening tomorrow on the 6th. And what the 6/6 portal is all about, it's about reconnecting with your soul's purpose, healing wounds around family, love, or self-worth, strengthening relationships with others and yourself, calling in abundance in the form of emotional or material stability, and aligning with the divine feminine in all its nurturing creative power. So we need to take advantage of this portal that's coming in tomorrow. That's why I shifted to doing this reading for the 6/6 portal. I do encourage you to stay to the end of the reading. I mean, we have a secret card. I also do a general reading in the beginning, but then I also pull out cards about love. So it's all around general work, whatever comes out, including love. I also encourage you to check the other videos as they are timeless. And if your placement, like your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, are in some other signs, also check out those signs. There might be a message there for you. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you, but do stay to the end because my guides are always on point with me and things are always happening. I don't know where. I have all my cards set here, but sometimes I just reach out for others. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it as I'm beginning to grow my channel. To those of you wonderful people who have already subscribed, you have no idea how grateful I am to you. I'm doing this because I'm going through, personal things that have hurt me so very badly. And this is keeping me focused to work for you guys and kind of, heal and get out of that rut that I was in. And I share this. I'm a very, private person, but I've learned throughout my life that it's important to share because you never know who you might be helping. There might be other people who are going through the same things, and that's why I share. And I know that, for the most part, I just did the Cancer reading. Cancers and water signs have been going through a lot. Needless to say that they got a heartbreak card. So I wasn't surprised about that. But, do stay to the end because a lot of the time the messages are synchronized, confirmed, and that's what I pray for. All right, you guys. Okay, so let me just clear the energy. Spirits of light. Please come in. Show us clearly what we need to see. Spirits who are not here for our best interest, please exit. Universe, spirit guides, beautiful angels, please come in and show us exactly what we need to see. For Pisces, I am going to take out our little mystery card that I'm going to reveal at the end of the reading to see how that ties into everything. But I literally had to stop myself from doing the weekly readings. I did all the water signs and then I couldn't move on because I remember the 6/6 portal, which is very important. So once that's open tomorrow, that is your time to manifest. Not that you can manifest any other time, but this is the time to manifest. Like serious abundance, because abundance can be anything, right? Abundance when it comes to your feelings, abundance when it comes to money, emotions, all that good stuff. So we're going to start our reading with, I'm using the Healing Woman just because the portal is all about healing and rejuvenation and, going back to your old self. I'm just going to take the top card, and I do like to take jumpers, you guys. So for that, bear with me. It just lets me know that my spirits are here. Oh, okay. So it says summer, a time for blooming, celebrate your successes. So for some of you, maybe throughout the year, you kind of planted that seed of maybe a business, a relationship, whatever it might be. And now it's like a time for you to celebrate. And now that the summer is coming, you're really going to be celebrating. For some of you, the number 24 and the number 6 might be significant. 6 might be really significant considering that tomorrow's the 6th. I'm recording this on June 5th, but tomorrow's the 6th, and it coincides with the fact that the 6/6 portal is opening tomorrow, which is very exciting. And also, Jupiter is going into Cancer on Monday the 9th, June 9th. Although, it's a very good year for Cancer, it's also, a good year for everybody else, but not as much as Cancer. Because like I said, water signs, particularly Cancers, have been going through it. Like, it's been a ride. All right. Okay, so it says inner beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. So, sometimes it's not about, the outside beauty, but it's also about like the inner beauty, right? That beauty that God gave us, regardless of how we look. So, it's all about like tapping into your heart and seeing that light within. And that's probably what you did, which is the reason why, you're now celebrating. Like, you tapped in and you did what you needed to do. And now it's just like, paying off. All right, so let's do tarot. I feel like I'm missing a card. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Pisces as this portal opens up for us? This is the second time that I'm shuffling the cards and I see the card of strength. When I was doing it for Cancer, wow, you have the King and the Queen and the King of Cups. So you are definitely going within and tapping into your emotions. This may also mean that you guys may be meeting somebody who's definitely a counterpart, who you're good with, you're compatible with, you have a lot of things in common, you're going to just hit it off because, it's like the perfect match. And you're in your energy because this is Pisces, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You are definitely in your energy. Wow, wow, wow. And the Queen of Cups, she's all about love, giving. So the Queen of Cups receives while the King of Cups gives. So that's the difference between, this. So you're going to find somebody. I'm hearing that you guys have been in a relationship before where it was all about you giving. And now you're going to find somebody who's going to be giving to you in the same manner that you give, like equal give and take. That's exactly what I'm hearing. And that was like, that's you in the past and then this person now coming in the near future because you walked away from something else, and the fact that you walked away, it's now bringing something new. Or this could also mean that you walked away from, that person that wasn't giving you, what you needed. Or you probably even walked away from a King of Cups, right? Maybe even, that King of Cups wasn't satisfying you. But for some of you, you're definitely like going to find somebody. I'm just going to take the top card. Somebody who's going to, be more compatible with you, who's going to give you what you need, because you got to know your worth, right? And the Queen of Cups, when it comes to the Queen of Cups, the Empress, they know, the queens know their worth all across the board. So then you have the Fool. So you're going to take a leap of faith with this new person, not even thinking, which is a good thing, not even thinking about what happened before. Because as you can see her, she's going to throw herself in the water and she doesn't know what's going to happen. She's just going to roll with the punches. Whatever happens, happens. Because in the end, when we fall in love, when we go through something, right? If we don't give anything a try, we're not going to know. And not every man or woman is the same, right? And maybe it's like I said, in that time, you weren't compatible with that person. So whatever happened because you just were not compatible. This is what I forgot. All right, let me take a card. This is what I forgot before I wanted to do tarot. Spirit, can I have one card from this deck, please? And just give it to me. Thank you. Okay, so it says excessive anxiety, overwhelm, cultivate life's equilibrium, find harmony in chaos. So, it could have been that you were like, when you were with this other person, it was chaotic. There was no harmony. You felt overwhelmed because when you guys are not compatible with somebody, there is no harmony. It's almost like, what do we do? It's like you don't even exist to each other. That's why I say, you guys, listen, you have free will. But when you meet somebody, take the time to get to know them. I made that mistake, something I said I would never do, right? Because we can never say never, but we are also humans and we make mistakes. Get out of that. And for some of you, you already have gotten out of that excessive anxiety. Because that's sometimes how you feel. Like sometimes people feel like when you're with somebody else, like you're walking on eggshells. And that's how I feel, like somebody like tippy-toeing, unable to really speak their mind, do what they need to do because this person was just so not compatible. Simply put, not compatible. Let's look at regular tarot and clarify some of these cards. Oh, yeah. So you were in your head about, having to make a decision, having to choose. But then it's almost like, you get that judgment, right? Almost like the temperance card or the judgment card. You get that whole thing of an awakening and saying, you know what, I can't stay here. I need to be celebrating, being with somebody who is actually celebrating again. Look at this. Yeah. Remember our oracle card, woman healer. And motivating yourself to get out of whatever you were in, because this is how you were. Like always thinking about this, feeling anxiety, not being able to sleep. I'm getting that for some of you, if you didn't live with this person, every time like you will come together, it will be like, oh, it's kind of like you just grew out of it. Like, what am I doing? Why am I here wasting my time? So it's almost like you have to find that harmony, even if it means you're out. You are out of there. To find whatever, is more aligned to you. Whatever might make you, for some of you, this is something that may be happening quickly. Something that's going to take action quickly, because you guys are going to be, so into each other. That's just going to happen. Like, it's going to be a quick decision, right? With the lovers here. It's just going to be a quick decision. You're just going to be like, whatever. It just feels good. You're going to be bold. You're going to, just move on it. Move on whatever this has. You know what I mean? One more, Spirit. Since I already took 4 out of the light spheres. One more, please, Spirit. What's in the shadows? Let's see. Oh, wow. The Wheel of Fortune. So after all of this, everything turns in your favor. So I was just telling a sign yesterday when I was doing the weekly reading that there's nothing that happens that's bad in our life that, it doesn't happen because something good is going to come out of it. I was sharing with them that, I'm a Latina woman. So in the Spanish culture, we have that saying, that when we go through something bad, it's only because it's going to bring us to something good. So it's like, you're restarting. You were like at the bottom, anxiety, all kinds of things. And you're just like really like, and with this Sagittarius moon that's coming on the 11th, that's what it's about. It's about if you have been stuck, because Sagittarius is about action and moving, you're going to get that that little push, to do what you need to do. So like the portal and the moon that's happening in Sagittarius on the 11th go hand in hand. So do watch that reading that's coming in. Even if you watch this first, I'm going to link that reading at the top so you guys can see it. So whenever you see it, like if you see this first or you see that first, go back and forth. There might be a message. I don't remember what the Pisces reading was that I was doing yesterday. But, what am I doing? It's over. All right, so let's take a message from, let's do love. Let's do love to see how this ties in, or we get a different message for somebody else. Because like I always say, it's a general reading. This might be for some and for others, might be something else. What do we have, Spirit guys? It says the butterfly. You honestly cannot make this out. Because butterflies are all about transformation, right? And it says evolving and growth. Now you're going to the next phase. Healing inner child and releasing the past. Point. Releasing the past. This clarifies so clearly what I've been telling you. Just releasing it. You can't stay in a situation. Life is short. Life is too short to stay in a situation of, maybe this will get better. It's just been a lot of readings about like walking away. It might be like a summer thing. A lot of readings that I've been doing have been getting, this message. Oh my God. Oh my God. When you are with somebody who you're not compatible with, you can find the adventure. Specifically for water signs. Water signs are very about like, yes, they like to be home. Yes, they like all that stuff. But they're about, having an adventure. So it says here, you're going through a new beginning. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So live with passion. Forget about what happened. I know for some of you, it's going to get tough. But when we go through like these healings and breakups, right? Sometimes other people come into our lives so quickly, and they're the ones who help us to be able to transform, move forward, and get out of that rut from the last person. It's a new beginning, transformation, all that good stuff. Let's look at messages from the universe. And then because, the portal is about numbers, we'll get a message from the number deck, angel numbers. But let's see what we get and how this ties in, if it does. Okay, it says your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way, right? Where is that card? Yeah. So these were your insecurities, right? That anxiety, overwhelming anxiety. Because having anxiety is one thing, but when you get to that overwhelming phase, that's when you know you have got to run for the hills. You have got to run for the hills. So you know what? Don't let anything stand in your way. Do what you need to do, whatever that might mean. You say peace out to whatever is not serving you. Can't continue to do the same thing and expect different results when people are unwilling to change. So wow, thank you, Spirit. Release. This is why I tell you guys, my spirits are always on point. That's why I tell you watch to the end. So it says, once again, what was it? Okay, so it says balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, right? This is the ending of a cycle because the wheel turned. That cycle is over. It's time for new beginnings, right? What you put out is what you're going to get back. Maybe you were in a relationship with a person who didn't value you. Now you're getting this King of Cups who's going to value, right? Who's going to value you. Wow, I didn't even get to the part that says what goes around comes around. And I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it, you guys. And that's basically what I was trying to say with the Wheel of Fortune. What comes around goes around. You put in the good, now it's time for you to receive that good. It says your current circumstances are ending. So you might take advantage of better ones. Exactly what I've been saying. If you're experiencing a significant change or conclusion, that's a transformation, right? With the butterfly and with the Wheel of Fortune, a significant change or conclusion. Viewing your life as a series of cycles, oh my God, or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? That is the question. How do you make room for that? You make room for that by saying, I got to get rid of this. Even if that means getting rid of old clothes, old love, old people, old bad habits, whatever. It just doesn't need to be love. You need to release, right? Release. The number 999 might be significant for some of you. You just can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit, man. I am forever, ever, and always so grateful for these readings. Right on point. Let's just look at timing. I wasn't going to, but I just want to look at timing. For some of you who maybe have now walked away, when will this happen? But guys, do manifest and take advantage of. Read about it. Read about the 6-6 portal so you could get a better understanding. Just because of time, I'm not doing this. So for some of you, you might either be walking away from this, giving maybe a little bit of more time to this, and you might be walking away in the winter, or you might be coming together with somebody in the winter. However it resonates. Let's see what happens then. It's still, a while to go. All right, now for a mystery card. Daffodils. The whispers that inspire are shifting towards you in a melody of creative blossoms, right? So tap into your creativity. I was just telling Cancer that. Your creativity and love. And what I'm getting is, for those of you, is what I told you. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. So get creative. You can get creative even in your love life, right? You can have dinner ready for your husband when he comes. Maybe give him a little massage. You know, get creative. Go to places you've never been before, places that you both are going to experience. You know what I mean? The number 10, which is, you know, about completions, might be significant to you. So, you know, you have another 10 with the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of 10s. So, we have here Sagittarius energy, Gemini energy. Again, Gemini strongly. So some of you may be dealing with a Gemini and more fire. So some of you might be dealing with air signs, water signs, fire signs. I'll give you that. I'm in the process of creating blank cards so that I can just do that on just astrology. And also maybe days of the week, so we can tap into more timing. All right, you guys. It's been great. I hope that this reading has been helpful. Please remember to check out the next video that I'm going to post here for Pisces. And then subscribe, you guys. It will really help me so much. You just have no idea how grateful I am for even your views. But let me know in the comments if this resonates. Tap into your other placements in your chart. And what was I going to say? Remember about the personal free reading. Because this is general, but we might see what happens in the general readings, and they're really not that expensive. So I put it on a link, I send it to you, and I hope that you guys really take advantage Friday the 6th of June, so that when this portal opens, you just either let things go or manifest. It's a perfect time for manifesting. All right, guys, I wish you guys the best. God bless you, and one love. Take care.